DK. No, I was about to ask you something. Ask a question. Due to all of this, the people putting these accusations out on me, you want to do a watch party and I stream? No, I know. Let's be clear. Let's watch it. Let's see. See, Shay? Yeah, I'm gonna get off the Chiefs. All of that. Do you want to see what I do? So you're gonna do a watch party, Shake? I'm about to send the link. I wanted y'all niggas to stay on so we could go play for play. Yeah, because y'all, he a woman.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic
all right, here go the link.
Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run here with Rico Dowdle, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Prescott.
Ooh. Let's see how long that happens. Woo!
That's an early scramble.
How long can he do that?
By either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They run here with Dowdle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They run again with Dowdle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good gain of 9.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time.
I'm running for my life. I'm running for my life. I'm running for my life.
If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
No, that's dead. That's dead. That's dead. Get his field goal unit out.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And
good play. That's my
15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Killing.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They run a draw here on second down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Goes
the impressive opening
Frazier.
drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dowdle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Prescott.
He went over the line, ref.
Caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Good play. Just how he started last game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Good block.
And this return will come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards.
Who told me if you getting 5 a pop, he'll never pass again? Woo! Oh, come on.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. it's Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target.
That's right on that, too.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Oh, follows me.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Jackson. They still can't get him. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker.
Now, did he get that from DL, or did DL get that from him? I'm confused.
Tucker's kick is
did DL get that from Deshaun, or did Deshaun get that from DL?
Maybe a moral victory of sorts.
A little confused.
Late in the first half, but this offense hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Any timeouts. You know he's going to hit us with the lightning bolt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Anything else he could have.
Flushed out right.
Lightning bolt. That's all he's going to do.
I see the surprise in your face there.
Lightning bolt.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Look at sorry.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Jackson.
I didn't even see that one.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, report. Nice shot. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. I don't know what they talked about.
So they talk all of this talk to cripple you so he could just send one person and it's all a game, fine. But be smarter than that.
What they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson.
My fault.
That's going to be intercepted.
He started dancing. He got a pick and start dancing. He in the driver's seat. You know what he gonna do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense just helps them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Switched him.
Prescott to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Throw it. Prescott. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it
Big
doesn't
third
matter. You
down.
give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run on the draw. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there.
I gotta give up these first downs like that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, just kill.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So in Laban territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Kill.
Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A run. Here's Lipke. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
What are you going to do?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey. You change it. Sit up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 32 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time.
Laddie,
take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you want?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out
No,
of
I'm
this
down
up to
3.
the 41-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott. This is caught.
He caught that.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Good catch.
21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. I take good.
They'll run here with Lipke. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
13. Go ahead.
Down Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's 1st down.
Report.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is it? Hey, Ozzy. Go. Hey. Hey, report. Hey. Yo. Ozzy, right?
Jackson. And he bats it away and falls down.
Safety.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Oh,
It's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is
not in front of him.
intercepted.
Go.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.